Shalom, and welcome to a quick dive into God's Word. I'm Rabbi Rich, and today we're looking at 1 Corinthians chapter 7, Paul's essential guide to love and marriage. The believers in Corinth, a real sin city of its day, had questions about biblical marriage. The first thing Paul addresses is the temptation of sexual immorality. His answer is simple. Let each man have his own wife, and each woman her own husband. Marriage is the place where sexual needs are to be fulfilled, and it's a gift from God to protect us from the adversary's temptations, things like adultery and pornography. When a man and woman marry, they become one. They give up self. The wife is not in charge of her own body, but her husband is, and likewise, the husband's body belongs to his wife. You are not to deprive each other, except for a limited time, by mutual agreement, for prayer, and then come back together. Paul then speaks on singleness. He wishes all were like him, unmarried, but he understands that each person has a unique gift from God. This ability to stay single and focus on God, without the temptation of desire, is a divine gift. To the unmarried, he says, if you can't exercise self-control, you should get married. It's far better to marry than to be constantly burning with sexual desire. Marriage is good, but singleness, if you have the gift, is better because it allows for undivided devotion to the Lord. Finally, the mixed marriage, a believer with an unbeliever. Paul's advice, and this is from him, not a command from the Lord, is if the unbelieving spouse is satisfied to stay, the believer should not leave. Stay for the sake of the children, who are set aside for God. However, if the unbelieving spouse separates himself, let him go. The believing brother or sister is not enslaved. God has called you to a life of peace, not a marriage hell. The core lesson is to remain with God in the condition in which you were called. Let your focus be on lasting, eternal things. May God bless you as you study His Word.